as well, isn't it?
Hello.
Hiya.
How are you doing, everybody? Hope you're all well. Hope you're feeling nice and rested from a busy weekend and enjoying the warm October days that we're having. This is Beth with me today. She is AKA wiremaker Cardiff. And we met a couple of years ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you do some wire classes here at the studio. And then Virtual Village Hall messaged to say that they were doing this special Mindspace week this week. And you were the first person I thought of because I think you carry an aura of chill.
Oh,
you do,
nice
yeah. And then you do nice kind of relaxing crafts. I'm always a little bit hectic and a bit, so it's quite nice. I see your pictures and I think I should do more of that.
Oh, that's nice.
So
thanks.
today we're going to make some bowls, and I was actually super surprised how easy they are.
It's really cool.
Want to show what you've made?
So I've made a few things before, but I've made this.
It's autumn, that's hard, isn't it?
Autumn bowl. So this is made out of clay.
And just with air dry, so no fancy tools needed.
No, and the actual painting I used just primary colours. So it's just so and just mixed them together to create the different shades of brown and green
and I know you've done it with your boys as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So I've done this before with my two boys who we made. Oh, actually, more like Gemma's. Yeah, got some things as well.
There you go. My sister made this. Actually, my sister is
so cool.
Notoriously not crafty. She always says. But she seems to always whip out the really nice things. So we were away last weekend, and I was thinking this session was coming up. So I actually took a pack of air dry clay on our weekend away, and then we just sat at the table in the Airbnb that we booked and rolled out some. I was really surprised. Picked up some leaves on a walk, and then we've all made stuff. So hers I finished for her.
It's so nice. You see all the
it's great,
the lines and everything on it. So
and you'll notice as well, like we didn't have. It was the day before we were leaving, so we didn't have. I couldn't take away all their bowls or anything. So I don't know if you recognise that this is your standard takeaway. Takeaway like square box that you get. Yeah. So it's actually I had to bring it home in that because so I would have. I think she would have rather a round shaped one. We managed to find some things that were a little round. So I think this is the one that my mum made. I actually made, I have the same leaf, so mine is identical, but the reason I've kept both is that this is a bit thicker, can you see? And it feels a little bit more substantial. Whilst this one I rolled a bit thin,
that's cool.
and I feel a bit nervous of that one, so we'll talk about that in a minute. And then also Seth made this one, it's nice with 3 leaves.
So made the bowl first, and then put the leaves.
The 3 leaves inside, and then I think I made this one, I can't remember now. I need to sandwich them down a little bit. But those are those little, I can't remember what those are called. Just press those in quite hard.
Cow parsley?
Were they?
No,
yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, so press those down into the surface. And then also, just because we had a little bit of clay left, I was just playing around making some little flat.
I mean, that one would be so gorgeous if you hang it up.
Yeah,
but also, the camera, it's all sorts of glittery as well.
Yeah, just something I had at home.
It's really good.
So yeah, we're hoping to teach you. Hi, Rosemary and Irene. We're hoping to just show you some very basic ways where you literally, hopefully, don't have to go out and buy anything special, maybe apart from 1 pack of air dry clay, and you can have a nice relaxing afternoon making some nice things. So this stuff I've got is the Fimo brand. I just kind of saw it in a shop and thought that looked nice. It's actually a really nice terracotta shade, but they also do a white one and a flesh one. What do you normally use?
I really like the white one.
Yeah,
although I haven't really come across that actually. So
okay.
I was saying to Gemma that I've bought mine from well, I got it online, but also from Tiger, Flying Tiger. So got one near you. I'm sure they've got
range. Got it definitely.
Oh, the range. Yeah.
And I've got some else. Not Wilco, the Works. I think you've got it.
Oh, right.
In their craft section. So yeah, hopefully quite easy to source without having to go too far. And then obviously because it's air dry clay, you do need to be careful. Hi, Marina. Hello, Marina. You have to be careful to make sure that you wrap up what you're not using and put it in maybe a sandwich bag because it instantly is starting to dry.
But you can use those like feed clips as well, you know, like the IKEA.
Yes, just to seal.
Yeah, you can seal it up.
And then you can guesstimate how much you need. So I'm just going to take reasonable size ball. And I'm just going to have a go at making a big bowl, and you're going to have a little go at making a small bowl.
I'm going to do something like this again, but I think I'm going to do it on a plate instead.
Yes,
so,
perfect.
So yeah.
Hi Suzanne, hi Sally. Great, everyone's looking forward to it. It's good to know that you're there. So because this is my nice wooden table, I'm just going to take the camera down actually for a while, and you can watch what we're doing on the table. We could both kind of make them at the same time then, couldn't we? My mum's outside. My mum's looking in and doesn't realise that. Obviously, she's like smiling at me. I'm just on Facebook, mum.
So it's good to kind of just after you've got it out of the packet, actually squish it up to make it a bit more,
isn't it,
pliable. Yeah, and then you can then use the rolling pin.
Yes, we've got 2 rolling pins here. This is one that I've bought in Home Bargains, which is like a plastic coated one. It's quite good because it's got these little ways of showing you how deep that you roll. And then I are using my food rolling pin, but because I don't want to damage my food rolling pin, I've covered it in tin film, so it's slightly protected. So, and we're both working on a piece of greaseproof paper on the table. Just again, it doesn't really damage the table, does it?
No, I think I've used like a recycling bag or something.
Yeah, it's anything you have at home. And then I'm just aiming, obviously, to get it to a similar size as my leaf. Yeah. And then I was just talking to Beth about the leaf collection. Like, I've had quite a busy morning, and then it was actually really nice. I was in a cafe nearby, just having a spot of lunch, and I was thinking, oh dear, I haven't got any leaves. But the walk back was so much nicer because I suddenly realised there's lovely trees like really close to my workplace. Yeah. I thought that I'd need to go to the woods, but actually there were some lovely trees on the walk here. Yeah. So I managed to get a nice big bundle of all sorts of leaves.
There's some lovely colours. But at the is that Virginia Creeper, I think.
Yeah.
Like that.
When you are looking for leaves, ideally look for ones obviously that have got a lovely like veins in them that you can make the most of. Try it, the deeper the better, obviously.
But then also sometimes it's better if you go for like quite a simple shape because you're going to cut it out. So I did get this one. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I might try and do that, but it might be a bit trickier.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I loved going to the park and collecting leaves and everything as well. And it's quite nice as well because then you're looking up and looking around you and seeing how all the trees are changing colour. And
it's a perfect craft for this time of year, isn't it? So I'm just going to try and find a spot now. There we go. Where this fits.
If you've got the vein side, sorry.
Go on, right. I've got to
so the underside of the leaf, if you put that down onto the clay, so then that's going to make the imprint onto the clay. That's it. And then use the rolling pin again. Just squish it in.
I'm actually going to take the stalk off it because actually I find that digs into the clay. So I've removed that. It's a bit easier without it.
So we've got a few different Gemma that's bought some of these things, which are their Fimo tools, but also you could just use a knife to cut around it.
Spoons and all sorts, can't you? Don't have to go out shopping for that.
So just cut around
this is like the softest leaf. It's not actually sitting in it.
Oh, no. I wonder what that is. I don't know what. That's another good thing is when you go around the park, it's actually identifying all these leaves. Identifying the trees by their leaves. I always mean to actually do it more.
I'm actually going to flip mine over.
So this is quite good because then you have an actual leaf to use as identification.
I'm going to go again because I didn't like the imprint that just made. Look.
Oh, it's not very much.
No. So sometimes you have to try things out. I'm going to go for this one instead now.
Because I'm going to do it onto a plate, if you put some cling film over the top of the plate or the bowl that you're going to use, so that then the clay won't stick to that, and then you can lift it off as well when you're finished.
And then I'm just going to cut around my leaf. Mine's going to be a mini bowl.
See if this has worked.
Yeah. Hi, my mum's here. Just on Facebook. My mum wants to say hello to Facebook. Say hello. There we go.
So there's my first leaf. So I'm going to put it on my plate. And then you can just choose another leaf. I absolutely love the oak leaves. Loads of. Oh, and what's really nice at the moment, have you seen all the squirrels? I know not so much with
I avoid squirrels because I've got a lurcher, so that's but yes, I do generally love them, but she loves them a bit too much.
But they're doing this thing at the moment where they're going around and you can see them sort of going over to different spots and trying to find their acorns and their things that they've buried away. And this one squirrel, it was actually kind of tapping the grass as if to kind of see how, I don't know if it was trying to hear, if it was just, if it was something underneath it. It was really funny.
Right, so let's check those are then printed.
Yeah, it's a bit different when you go with Gwen.
Yeah, she's there you go. So my mini bowl, again, not massive veins, but quite nice.
Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, I actually quite like the shape of that. It was actually quite easy to cut out. Those ones that we did obviously took quite a long time to cut out afterwards.
With all those bits.
I know, that's my non-crafty sister made that. Yeah. What I also then do, I don't know if you do the same, is I have a little tidy up of the edges, because obviously it's much easier to do that now rather than when it's dry. And I just find the best tool is actually your hands. I wouldn't bother trying to use anything else. So I'm just going to smooth out those edges. What you can also do when it does dry is then you can use, if you have uneven edges, is you can use a little sandpaper to fix them. Someone's off on the school run. Hi, Suzanne. We'll be on that soon as well.
Yeah. A little bit of time.
But yeah, it's definitely one that the kids would enjoy. I was quite surprised when I did it on this family trip last weekend. Everyone wanted to have a go.
Yeah.
I was just having a little play.
It's quite nice as well. Everyone came up with quite different ideas as well.
Yeah,
which is great.
and made the most of the fact we had really no resources whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then you just need to have a little rummage around your kitchen for things that you can put it in that will give it a nice shape, because I'm going to make a bowl. So this is quite a deep bowl and this is quite a small object. So I'm hoping that will work out quite well. So I'm just going to place it inside like that. And some of the ones that we made on the trip, I actually pinched the edges and made them come in even more.
So
to make them look more 3D. So I just
like a crumpled leaf. Oh, that's really nice.
Just to make it look more trinket-ish like. So so the thickness of it, I could even measure it if you want, but I'd guess it'd be about 6 mil. And that seems to be a nice thickness that dries well. It says on the packaging 24 hours. Do you find it dries in 24 hours?
No,
I don't know what.
I'd say it's a bit longer than that.
Yeah, some of mine, where they're in a plastic thing, took days. I actually had to turn them over.
I suppose maybe because it can't get to the air, maybe.
Yeah, so I had to flip them over.
I suppose some of those are quite thick, aren't they?
Yes.
So I suppose if you did it really thin.
So that's it, really. I'm just literally going to leave that now to dry.
Oh, I can't get the camera right. So there's my oak leaf. So because I'm going to do something. Because I'm going to do something that's all sort of fitted together like this one. You need to have, which I haven't got here, which I should have got. But if you use a bit of water, I said that, and I didn't. So if you when you lay it on, if you're going to lay it over the top of another one, if you put some water underneath, so then
like if anyone's any pottery, like a slip, isn't it?
Yeah. So then it will stick together. So then those two will stick together then. And then you can have it as a plate, or you could actually hang it on the wall or something.
So I'm going to just put that aside a second. I thought of a few other things since. Obviously the festive season is approaching, and I saw these in my pan shop, some nice star shapes and some nice heart shapes. So I thought I might make a few as decorations. And then I have a couple of letter stamps.
Cool.
So thinking they would also make quite nice reusable tags for family members, or also tags that become hangers in the tree.
With the decorations,
so I'm hopefully going to make some of those today. And then I guess you probably want to know, whilst Beth carries on doing her leaves, I'll talk to you a little bit about finishing them off. So like I said, currently mine's going to take about 3 days. I'm sure you don't want to wait that long for us to finish. So I'll talk. Basically, would you agree? It's such a matte surface that anything goes.
Yeah.
Like you don't. You could go into your shed and get some kind of paint that you use for the house.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning to use some kind of varnish that I have left over from some DIY. That would be totally fine to use on this surface to harden it. I did find this in like a cheap shop near us, like a copper spray, because I know that my mum wanted some kind of rose gold.
Rainbow bargains.
It isn't actually. No, it's in Barry Biology.
Oh, right.
Have you been there?
No, I don't think so.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's like 100 times bigger than Rainbow Bargains.
Oh, actually, yeah, I think is it right on the front? Is it on the front?
Yes,
Yeah. I think I might have been there.
So yeah, if anyone lives in Barry, it's just a bit madness in there. And then also just your kind of your kids' paints, your kind of things that you might have at home. Acrylics would work well.
Yeah.
All these paints would work perfectly, which is again the nice thing about it.
I just thought you might be able to use like polish, like food polish.
Yeah, that would be
Something
really
like
nice
that.
to fit in the
Then
cracks.
it would go into the grain, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I just thought about that then.
Yeah.
So you have a different.
So yeah, I can't think of anything that really wouldn't take to the surface. Really, it's actually like
it does soak up the paint that I used.
And you could even make, like if you at the end, it's impossible really to ever use all of it because you're always cutting out shapes. So you've always got little bits and bobs left over. So even just leave those tiny little bits and bobs to dry. You have little scraps like this. And then obviously you could test the paint on those when they're dried.
Yeah,
and then you can see how it takes. And then if you like the effect, then you can attach that effect to all the things that you make. So yeah.
One thing to bear in mind, if you are going to paint it or any of these things, it might make, when it makes the clay wet again, if you have created a shape like this shape or anything, it might then start to soften slightly. So make sure you keep it in, after you've sprayed it, if you actually put it back into the dish that shaped it, because then it will dry back into that shape again.
Yes, I remember you saying that this was causing you a bit of problems, wasn't it? Because I think maybe if it was a bit thicker, then at least you got a little bit more. It was
starting when I was painting it. I was thinking, oh no, it's like getting changing shape.
I'm going to quickly make a Christmas decoration as well, just whilst I've got this stuff out. Getting creases out. I know it's a bit addictive.
I know I do love it. I think I was more into it than my kids were.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually.
Gonna get my little 99p.
Gonna do a big leaf. And what's good as well, actually, to identify what these leaves are.
Do some stars. And the good thing with these actually is that I can almost utilise everything, can't I? Because I'll show you what I'm doing actually. I'm just fitting all the shapes into the piece that I rolled, making sure that I use up almost everything. Yeah. It's all happening in here, by the way, today. I don't know if you can hear. There's Holly's doing some social media over here. I'll show you now. Say hello. Holly's doing some videos for some kits that we've got. We've got Ella over here. She's doing some fabric preparation. Gwen's not here today. I was missing her. Gwen, my dog. She's happy that she's got the day off. She booked it in the holiday. She's had enough.
She's had enough craft.
Yes.
She needs a day off.
Yeah, so I'm hoping we'll have a busy festive time. But yeah, it is good to take some time out as well. So it's as always, I'm grateful of these little videos to make me try something new. And
well, it's so nice because you're really just focusing in on what you're making and the feel of making stuff with your hands. It's just such a nice thing to do.
Yeah, it's just so good, the quick results and how I couldn't believe how professional the products look.
Yeah,
they'd make lovely gifts, wouldn't they?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You can't.
Here you go. Do you want me to make it for you, Ella?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ella's been unwell for. I can't find an E though, so I might have to have a different name.
That's right.
E. Here we go. E. L. L. And then A. Here we go. All right, I'll show you what I'm up to. And then Beth's almost finished her little bowl as well, so you can see how quickly things happen. So I've got my 3
Nice, like
stars
pressure.
here, and I'm just going to press. I'm just going to roughly judge where I need 4 letters. So I'm going to go E, L, L, A. Oh, look at that. You can see it, Ella. I just tidy it up a bit.
That's so cute. Oh, thank you.
There you go. And then important to note, if you do want a hole in things, make sure you put it in with something sharp, a kebab stick or a chopstick or something, which would be fine.
It's all
Before
takeaway
it dries.
related.
Everything I seem to do is food related. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do the hole, and then you can hang it up. Then it'd be so nice. You could do like make sure you do them every year, and then add to your decorations.
Yeah.
Or just have a kind of
The
autumn hanging, decorations.
Just get Beth's back on. She should be busy making lots of leaves over there, layering them up. We just need, like I said, I think after the video we'll get some water and slip them together.
So that's what I've done so far. We might do one more if there's time.
Yeah, no, like I said, we're fine. So yeah, let us know if you've got any questions. Looks good.
Oh, sorry, do you need this?
There we
I'm just wondering what other leaves. Oh, I might do one of these leaves. Oh, they're attached to them.
Oh, are they? That's a shame.
Yeah.
We've done a small one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another one I could do.
That one?
Yeah.
Fit that space from there.
That's slightly too. Maybe this one.
Cool. There you go. And then we can always, when these are dried, we can always post a picture of them, and also do post a picture of what you end up making as well. We'd love to see that.
I don't know if this is going to be. Yeah, you can just. It's coming out really well. Yeah, just soften the edges.
Cool, man. Yeah, you can, like I said, when it dries, spray it, paint it.
There you go.
There you go. Finished product there. And then
So it just needs to dry.
Mine is waiting in there for a couple of days until it dries. Oh, yeah, no questions have come in yet. So yeah, hopefully you're all happy and ready to. Yes, yeah. I suppose also they'd have to seal it first. I guess it depends on what you want to use it for.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to use it for something that could potentially get it wet, so I'd probably suggest that you'd need to put some sort of varnish on. But I'd probably put it on the top layer.
Yeah. So paint. So if you did something like that, if you painted it first and then sprayed it on after.
Yeah, you
can
spray
some of those
vanishes, can't you?
Yeah, I mean some of those lacquer things that you've got already,
these are great.
They're probably fine, aren't they?
So 2 of these were already in my shed, so I totally forgot I had them. So do, before you go out and shop, do go and have a little look, and you might be surprised by what you found. Yes, I think Marina's question is very similar actually. So just the same answer as what we just said, really. So if you did want to use it for things other than just decoration, then you would need to put some sort of varnish. But as I said before, there would be no reason why you couldn't just use your household varnish. The only thing with household varnish is they're often not clear, so they often have like a little bit of a tone to them. But maybe again that could look quite nice. What would you use a leaf bowl for? As it has a hole. Has a hole, so to speak.
I don't know. I just love I just did this one as it because it's just a nice effect, because when you find leaves and in the out
it could be a
and
wall
about,
hanging, couldn't it?
Yeah, you could put it on the wall, or I mean, it's just I don't know really. So I suppose if it's a more plate,
keys.
That's keys. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I mean that one, I'd say maybe I'd put that's on the plate. I'd put it on the wall.
Yes, that'd be nice little hanging. Just a nice creative process, isn't it? Yeah. Nice.
I mean, you could create a bowl so it's completely closed in.
Yes.
So then you wouldn't have. I mean, or like the ones that you made.
Yeah.
The one leaf.
Yeah, that's just like for trinkets. You put
Yeah.
in the hall, like say, with your keys,
or
or
your
bits and bobs.
rings,
jewelry,
and stuff.
bowls.
Yours, not mine.
Yes, yeah, you lose your rings, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Beth said, you could layer them up as close as you'd have a little think about what you need it for, and you could layer your leaves accordingly then.
Fruits, yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just put fruits.
Yeah. But again, it would just have to be obviously a lot bigger,
Yeah.
and also a lot thicker.
Grapes in it, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We will be interested to see what you come up with. All right, well, we better go. We've seen lots of people here today, so we better get cracking on we're making some kits for Christmas. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you again. It's a couple of weeks, isn't it? I think for the wire kind of like candle holder.
Yeah, jam jar.
Yeah, get some wire, get some pliers, and a jam jar, and we'll do it to go. Yeah, see you then. All right, have a good afternoon, everyone.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.